Hello to all.
Hello.
Hi.
Bonjour und hello.
Hello.
Afternoon. Guten Tag. Dobar den. Dobar dan. In Slovak. How is it in Slovak?
Dobrý den.
Dobrý den. Dobar den, dobar dan, dobrý den. Yeah. So we have a lot of languages and behind a lot of people, and we are very, very glad that you are here this afternoon. We had a break, and now after 2 weeks we will meet together to meet friends and to get new friends and to enjoy music and songs and very nice presentations. And I give now the word to Victoria. She likes to take over the moderation this afternoon. Thank you, Victoria.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Victoria.
Thank you, Carmen, for your introductory words. Dear participants of today's session, dear friends, we celebrate a little anniversary today. It's the 10th session of our Come Together video meetings. That is why I'm very, very pleased and honored to moderate the session once again today, and happy to see you here, dear friends. Thanks a lot for coming, and I would like to also thank Carmen, Simon, and of course our contributors for preparing today's program. We're looking forward to it, and Leonard, who makes sure the technique works today. I hope you all had a nice weekend. Here in Ulm, the weather has not been very nice, but I hope it was different for you. Today we will start as usual with a short presentation of the participants. Then I will introduce to you today's program, and then we will go on to the contributions. It was very interesting to see once again how international we are and how many people of all ages participate in the sessions. And those of you who come to see the sessions regularly probably recognize some familiar faces. So let me now introduce you to our today's program. As always, we have a very interesting mixture of different types of contributions. Today, apart from the musical contributions, we especially focus on traditional handcrafted artwork. I'm already very excited to discover new things about different cultures and traditions, and very looking forward to the contributions. So the program looks the following way today. We will start with the song Jolene. It's originally written and performed by Dolly Parton. This song will be introduced to us by Duo Rakic, coming originally from Serbia but living in Ulm, Germany. Then we will take a look at crossing fancy work in linen in folk dresses from the Slovakian handcraft tradition, presented to us by Nadezhda Hrabkova. Then we will get to know the blue dye craft of the Danube Swabians, prepared by Flans Flock within the framework of the Kodanek project. Then Larry Nyoko, a student from Ulm coming from Nigeria, will sing Je vous, a French popular song originally performed by Sa. Then we will come back to the topic of the traditional handcrafted artwork and watch a presentation of Romanian traditional vest and making handcrafted tassels by Valeria Farkas from Cluj-Napoca, Romania. After that, Raymond Wagner from Switzerland introduced to us her new video conferencing French language course, Parlons le Français, within the framework of our new offer virtual language and communication groups. And she will also introduce to us a Duolingo program for learning languages. And last but not least, Siegbert Schlohr from Wangen, Germany, and his family will perform the canon Alle fangt an. And as last time, we will try to sing it in different languages altogether. As the last point, so to say, in our program, we will ask you to evaluate the session with the new tool that we will use. It is called Mentimeter, and I will later show you how it works. So now, please welcome our first act, Duo Rakic from Serbia and Ulm, with their interpretation of the popular US-American song Jolene, originally performed by a famous country singer, Dolly Parton. So here you go.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of iron hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there is nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You could have your choice of man, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. That's all.
This was beautiful.
Thanks.
I heard people saying, I always said I don't like country songs before I heard Jolene. And then I realized I love country music. So this, I think it was confirmation.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot. As I mentioned already today, our session will be focused on traditional handcraft. And we will go again on the international journey, and it will start in Slovakia. And we have a look at the crossing fancy work in linen in folk dresses presented by Nadezhda Hrabkova from Bratislava, Slovakia. She learned this beautiful tradition from her grandmother and would like to share it with us today. After that, she will perform a folk song, Horechron, Tolechron, Jasom Horechronka. Nadezhda, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. I am very glad that I can present my presentation and also my life experience which I have. I hope that you will show my PowerPoint presentation, yes? Will you? Okay, thank you. Then we can go to the second slide. My grandmother, she lived in the area between the Low and High Tatras, our mountains in Slovakia, which are 250 kilometers far from Bratislava, where I was born. It is in the region called Liptov. And that's why I couldn't visit her, my grandmother, often, because she was born in 1883, and in the 1960s I was only 12 years old when she passed away. But what I still remember much of the time is a linen which she made at home. It's also my personal souvenir, and my brothers, all the brothers, told me that I also, as a child, I was picking the plants of linen, and ready linen had to be watered and afterwards. First, the people pick the plants, then linen had to be watered and was laid in the sun to whiten it. And it was usually in the morning when the sun was very strong. How was linen made? You can see also the picture in the short video. The plants had to be soaked in water and brushed after drying. Afterward, the yard was spun. You can see in the picture how it was done. And then the linen canvas was woven in linen loom. There is one piece in the picture from the Museum of Linen Loom. Next one. How it was grassing on the grass, as I said already, in the morning, and it was used also for decoration. People decorated ready linen for textiles to make ceremonial or home or utility textiles or clothing and traditional costumes. I have some pieces of linen in our house. On the left side in the picture, you can see one picture which I decorated by crossing fancy work in the evening when I was young. And on the right side, there is a girl in a national dress from the region Horehron, from which I chose a song which I'd like to sing in the end of my presentation. This girl is a schoolmate of my senior student who helped me to collect the pictures for this presentation. Next one. Here you can see very nicely decorated traditional costume by crossing fancy work from region Horehronie, and from village Polomka. Yesterday I sent another article for the website about Polomka village, written by my senior student, and this is the national traditional dress, and you can see the crossing fancy work decoration. Next one, and here is a text of the song which I'd like to sing in the end, and accordion player, he is also from Horehron, from the folk group, and we prepared a song for you, which now I am going to sing. Just and here I am in with the poster. Horehron, ja som Horehronka, poďte chlapci do nás, budem vám frajerka. Poďte chlapci do nás, budem vám frajerka. Poďte chlapci do nás, u nás sú dievčatá, za našimi humny pšenička nežatá. Za našimi humny pšenička nežatá. Pšenička nežatá, lučka nekosená, a na tej lučine 4 kopy sena. A na tej lučine 4 kopy sena. 4 kopy sena, 5 ďatelina. Nebudem mojej materina. Nebudem mojej materina.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravo, Nadia. Bravo.
I didn't mention that I was thinking in the choir as a child, and later at the university choir and the folk group, and therefore I have experience about many songs from Slovakia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nadezhda. Maybe you can say a couple of words what the song is about.
Yeah, song is about the region Hore-Hron. Hron, it's a river in Slovakia, and Hore, it means the high part of the river, and Dole-Hron, it's a low part of the river. And it's about the girls from that region, and they invite boys to come to their houses and to be a boyfriends, and not to leave them in a mother house. They want to get married, as each girl wants to do.
Interesting. Thanks a lot, Nadezhda, for your
Thank you.
presentation. And we would also like to show you, Nadezhda contributed for our Kodanek project, to show you the website once again. Leonard, could you please show the website?
Yes.
And Nadezhda's contribution.
So here's the website.
So we see a picture of Nadezhda holding the products of the linen hand work, so to say. And then if we go a little bit down there, so we see the country, we see the name and the city, and here we can read the contribution of Nadezhda, where she explains why this cultural treasure is so important to her, and she describes a little bit. We were lucky to hear an extended version with the presentation, but if you want to read more and see the pictures, please visit our website. Nadezhda's contribution is the recent one, so you will see it already at one of the last contributions, and you can read the text in English and in Slovak language. And also on this occasion, I would like to remind you that we extended the deadline for our competition, Kodanek competition, where you can participate in a writing competition, creative writing about your cultural treasure, a photo competition where you can share a picture, a very interesting, unique picture of your cultural treasure, or even a video for the competition. We extended the deadline till the 15th of June, so please visit our website for more information and take the chance and participate in our competition. Thanks to Leonard for sharing. So the next act is another very interesting tradition that we got to know also within the framework of the Kodanek project. This is the tradition of blue dye craft of the Danube Swabians that have been passed from generation to generation and has been very important, especially when it comes to traditional clothing of the Danube Swabians. Franz Flock from Ulm, as a Danube Swabian and a member of the Danube Swabian dance and traditional clothing community of Ulm, will present this tradition in a video that he especially made for the Kodanek project. Franz, Sie können gerne anfangen.
Ja, ich bin der Franz Flock, ja, aus Blaustein, und ich möchte die Blaufärberei der Donauschwaben vorstellen, weil mein Großvater war Blaufärber. Hier ist die ganze Familie und in der Mitte ein echter Patriarch, ja, mein Großvater aus Blaufärber.
So this is a grandfather of Franz Flock, and he showed him on the picture. He was the one who had this tradition, who passed this tradition to his grandchildren.
Ja, die Männer haben Blaufärber-Schürze getragen den ganzen Tag bei der Arbeit, und bis heute haben wir noch immer Blaufärbertracht. Unsere Tanzgruppe, die Mädchen, wenn wir auftreten mit donauschwäbischen Tänzen, dann haben wir die hübsche Blaufärbertracht.
So there is this tradition of the Danube-Swabian dance, and this craft was used for the clothing, for the traditional clothing and for the dance events.
So, jetzt kommt dann das Video, da wird dann die ganze Arbeitsgänge vorgestellt. Schönen
Yes,
Dank.
so we will show you the video. Danke, Franz.
So, ich bin der Franz Flock, altehrwürdiger Donauschwabe. Mein Großvater war ein Blaufärber in der Vatska, heute Vojvodina, Serbien. Und ich als kleiner Junge habe natürlich aus Neugier immer gelauscht, wie macht der Opa diese schönen Blaufärberprodukte. So möchte ich jetzt das kurz skizzieren und darstellen. Ja. Das Haupthandwerk waren diese wunderbaren Model, mit denen die Stoffe bedruckt wurden. Ja. Die Model wurden anfangs von Modelmacher hergestellt nach Mustervorlage. Ja. Das ist ein Holzgerüst, ja, und Messingstäbe waren Nägel und Drähte waren hier in dieses Holz hinein geschlagen. Ja. Dieses Model wurde in eine Wachsemulsion getaucht und dann auf den Leinenstoff gedruckt, und damit man eine richtige Fortsetzung hat von dem Muster, ja, waren hier diese 4 Nägel in der Ecke, ja, und beim nächsten Druckvorgang musste man diese Nägel dann zur Orientierung schön angleichen, damit die Fortsetzung gewährleistet ist. Ja. Anschließend, ja, dann gab es noch wunderbare kleine Model, mit denen man so einen Rand noch gedruckt hat. Ja. Oder hier ein Weinmotiv. Ich habe auch jetzt eine Blaufärberschürze an. Ja. Die Männer, die donauschwäbische Männer haben den ganzen Tag ihre Hausarbeit im Haushalt mit einer Blaufärberschürze verrichtet. Ja. Nachher wurde dann dieser bedruckte Stoff aufgespannt auf einen Bügel, ja, das war ein runder Bügel, ja, und dann in diese Indigo-Farbe, Blaufärberfarbe getaucht und immer wieder rausgezogen, und dann musste man mit einem Stab immer den Stoff trennen, damit er nicht zusammenklebt, dass die Farbe sich schön verteilt. Ja. Und mit diesem Stock hat mein Großvater mir immer nachgerannt und dann hat mich so mit dem Stock dann hinten gekitzelt. Ja. Das kann ich mir noch mal ganz genau erinnern. Ja. Also, nachdem dann die Farbe befestigt wurde in einer Kupferemulsion, wurde der Stoff ausgewaschen, ja, und nach dem Trocknen in die Mangel gespannt, ja, und dann hat der Stoff diesen schönen Glanz bekommen für eine Tischdecke. Ja. Die Frauen, die donauschwäbischen Frauen, haben ihre Blaufärberröcke gehabt, ja, mit denen sie die Tagesarbeit verrichtet haben. Leider ist das Handwerk heute vom Aussterben bedroht, deshalb möchte ich es noch hier skizzieren und festhalten.
Okay, so we just seen the video of this beautiful tradition, and yeah, the last words were more or less that this is this type of tradition is sadly already disappearing, and for France it was very important to show it and to pass it also to other generation and to show the importance of it.
Bravo, bravo.
So.
Ja.
Thanks a lot, Franz. It was very, very interesting. Vielen Dank. Vielen herzlichen Dank.
Gerne, gerne.
So, now it's time for, oh, wait a second. We forgot something important. We also wanted to show you the contribution of Franz at the Codeneck website. Leonard, can you please show the contribution? Exactly. So, this is the picture that we saw also in the video with the beautiful piece of cloth, with the blind-eye cloth. And then if you go down there, you will see the contribution in English and German. And you can also watch this video because I don't know about you, but I saw it a little bit, it was a little bit slow. So if you want to watch it at home once again, then you can click on the link here, watch the video of the cultural treasure.
So,
and then it will redirect you to the YouTube website. And you can watch this video with the subtitles. And how the subtitles work, Leonard will explain right now.
Okay, so as you can see, we also have a little explanation in the video that should help you out. But basically what you want to do is to activate the subtitles, either press C, so or press on this little symbol here. This will turn the subtitles on and off. And then you can go over here and change the language of the subtitles. So if you want German, you can keep this selected, or you can change it to the English version, so that everyone can better understand it. And this little explanation is also in the video, so if you have any issues there, you can just read it.
Okay, so if you have any question about the subtitles, you can contact us anytime and we will explain it to you. So, thanks a lot, Leonard. And now it's finally time for music again. Larry from Ulm will perform a song, Je vous, is a popular song by singer Sa in French. The song is about appreciating simple things and the importance of freedom. Larry, the floor is yours, and maybe you want to say a couple of words about the song.
Hi, I'm Larry. Thank you, Victoria. So I learned this song a couple of months ago, and I really like it because it talks about how, well, my interpretation of it is the singer telling everyone that she doesn't want money and fame and material things, but what is really important is like love and hope and laughter and all these stuff. So I will play it on my guitar, and I really hope that you enjoy it. Donnez-moi une petite cerise, je ne veux pas de bijoux de chez Chanel, je ne veux pas, donnez-moi une limousine, je ferai quoi, offre-moi du personnel, je ferai quoi, Manon et Chantel, c'est pas pour moi, j'en prends un peu faire. Je ferai quoi, Je veux l'amour, la joie, de la bonne humeur, c'est pas votre argent qui fera mon bonheur. Je veux crever la main sur mes cœurs. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté, oubliez donc, ouvrons cliché, bienvenue dans ma réalité. J'en ai marre de bonne manière, c'est trop pour moi, je mange avec les mains. Je suis comme ça, je parle fort et je suis franche, excusez-moi. Fini l'hypocrisie, moi, je me casse de là, j'en ai mange des langes de bois. Regardez-moi, de toute manière, je vole pas, je suis comme ça. L'amour, la joie, de la bonne humeur, ce n'est pas votre argent qui fera mon bonheur. Je veux crever la main sur mes cœurs. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté. Oubliez donc vos clichés. Bienvenue dans ma réalité. Je veux l'amour, la joie, de la bonne humeur. Ce n'est pas votre argent qui fera mon bonheur. Je veux crever la main sur mes cœurs. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté. Oubliez donc vos clichés. Bienvenue dans ma réalité. Je veux l'amour, la joie, de la bonne humeur. Ce n'est pas votre argent qui fera mon bonheur. Je veux crever la main sur mes cœurs. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté. Oubliez donc vos clichés. Bienvenue dans ma réalité.
Thank you, Larry. What a beautiful song.
Bravo.
And what a beautiful language as well. I start thinking I really have to start learning French, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's really, really beautiful.
Is there a group for French language?
Yes, we will tell about it later. This is the, the time will come and we will tell about it later. So from France, we travel to Cluj-Napoca now in Romania to get to know the traditional costume from Bistrița Năsăud, especially men's clothing, men's vests. Valeria Farkas prepared a very interesting presentation on this topic for us in 4 languages. Dear Valeria, we cannot wait for you to begin.
Doamna Ana?
Da.
Ana Chilbuț?
Da. Spuneți în română și eu să spun în engleză.
Citiți textul sau fac prezentarea direct?
Da.
Așa cum am spus și în text, se vede, oare? Se vede. Aceasta este cămașa de costum național peste care se poartă vesta, care am confecționat-o eu.
Da. Now I translate in English. This is the shirt. After this, the man takes the vest, and the vest is made by her, by Valeria Farkas. Da.
Peste această cămașă se îmbracă vesta despre care este vorba, de Bistrița Năsăud.
This is the vest, and this is characteristic to the Bistrița Năsăud, a region in Romania.
Așa cum se vede, tot eu am confecționat-o, de la A la Z tot.
She made this vest from the beginning to the end.
Ea se confecționează dintr-un fel de material postav, se numește, postav alb.
The material is called is cloth, is white cloth.
După ce se croiește, se confecționează ciucurii. Acești ciucuri care se coase pe urmă pe vestă.
After that, very important is the confection of the vessels, which will be applied to the vest.
Aici avem 300 de ciucuri, am cusut eu pe această vestă.
On this vest, there are 300 vessels.
Așa, deci semnificația o spuneți dumneavoastră pe urmă din text, așa-i?
Nu, spuneți. Da,
pe urmă, la sfârșit, se încheie cu o căptușală. După ce se termină toată haina, se încheie cu o căptușală.
Inside is the lining.
Aș putea să arăt și cu ciucurii care am confecționat. Așa se confecționează.
Here are the vessels made by Valeria.
Și pot să arăt, dacă dorește, și felul cum se confecționează.
And she can show us the techniques.
Da, o secundă. Se vede oare?
Oh.
Da, da. She will show us how she will make the tassel now, right now.
Da, este ușor, e simplu. Așa. Acum spuneți dumneavoastră mai departe despre tot citiți din text, despre vestă, despre ciucuri.
În momentul în care am... Nu, acum pe dumneavoastră vă vedem.
Așa, da.
We cannot see what you're doing. Or is
Dacă ne arătați mâinile, cum faceți.
Ah. Să dau și foarte ca să tai.
Aha.
E simplu.
I read Ramon tell us that in English it's pompon like in French. It's literally it's vessels, or in Romanian ciucuri.
Da. Așa. Și gata deja. Vezi cum l-am legat aici?
Foarte frumos.
Așa se agață, se coase prin haină și pe urmă se încheie cu căptușala.
Yes. And this vessel will be applied on the vest.
Deci n-ați citit deja din internet. Pot să spun, deci, că ciucurii ăștia sunt de diferite culori și asta înseamnă se confecționau din mătase sau din lână.
The vessels are made by silk or wool.
Din lână se confecționau pentru cei care nu erau așa de bogați și care erau mai înstăriți.
Wool for the people not so wealthy.
Și cei care erau înstăriți confecționau din mătase.
For the wealthy people, the vessels are made by silk, from silk.
Ciucurii au semnificația că exprimă coloritul păunului.
The meaning of these vessels they are representing the colors of the peacock.
Și tot așa cum păunul se înfoaie când își cere păunița, tot așa și ei. Nu, spuneți.
And the movement of these vessels are similar to the dance of the peacock.
Da, tot așa și ei, dansatorii, se înfoaie în pene ca și păunul când joacă și ciucurii se ridică.
The vessels are moving on the vest of the dancers like the feathers on from the peacock.
Toll. Can I? Victoria?
Okay, so this was the presentation, right?
Right.
Okay.
Something.
Okay, so we will maybe put the actual presentation on our website so you can have a look and read again, because the presentation happened in real time right now. This is, I think, way better than the PowerPoint. Thank you. Thank you, Valeria. It was very, very nice, very interesting. Now I know so much about different handcrafted materials, and I've seen people writing in chat. I think I have one on my earring as well.
Yes.
That looks similar. So thanks a lot. So the next act is a surprise presentation, so to say, from our side. As you probably know, we're constantly looking for new interesting application and tools to show you. And Simon will present an application tool that is called Padlet. And what that is, he will tell us right now.
Yes, like Victoria said, I would like to show you a tool
that could be very, I think, very useful to look where people come from and where you can find everyone. I will show it to you. It's here. The tool, like she said, is called Padlet. And on Padlet, you have got the function or the tool that you can have like a world map like this. And on this world map, if you want to know, or if you know someone, for example, who comes from Ulm, you can say, okay, I want that this person is shown, so I can enter here. Wait, why doesn't it work? Wait. So unfortunately, I can't type in something here, but anyway, the main thing I want to show is that here on this map, you can see many little black flags. And during our session, I've noticed for me who is coming from which area. And like this, I've tried to enter everyone here, and this is now the result for us. So as you can see on the world map, these are all the areas from all participants from the sessions and where they came from. For example, we've got here many participants from Romania, like here you can see. Also Serbia, Bulgaria, many one from Ulm, like here. Also from Switzerland, France, and Great Britain. And like this, the main thing is that if you want to collect people to see who is coming from which area, with this website, you can show it, you can illustrate it, and at the end, you've got a wonderful world map where you can see everyone from every part of the world. And like this, you can see in which countries, for example, for us, our come together sessions will reach. As you can see, it's not only Europe, but really international, also Nigeria, also India. And I think this is something kind of beautiful that I wanted to show you. Yes.
Okay, Simon. Thanks a lot for this presentation. For some reason, while sharing the screen, it doesn't show the enter function. But if you try it out, we will send you the website. You will be able to enter your location, and then it will set a mark on the map. And I think this is very nice for our sessions to see how international we are. I think the farthest from each other, it was, I think, India and Nigeria, right? And all the other marks were concentrated more or less in Europe. Now we're coming to a very interesting program act. As some of you may know, apart from this Sunday session, we are trying out many other things within the framework of our new Come Together project. Last week, we started our first virtual language and communication groups, where you can activate your English, your Italian, or your French. These are groups for just beginners, where you can refresh your language skills as a beginner. I have to underline this. This is not advanced course, but this is a very nice beginner course with very simple topics and among friends. So the English group has started with Stanley Miller and Ushi Usatel. Stan, you're here as well. And the Italian one with Angela Puda. And right now, Raymond Wagner, she agreed to lead a French group, which we're very happy about. She will present her language course, her French course, and also the Duolingo program for learning languages. Dear Raymond, please start.
Thank you, merci. I happened to be introduced to that Duolingo program a few years ago, and I think it's very interesting. It's easy to use, but I would say that it is wise if you have a few idea of the language you want to try and train, because if you are starting Chinese from the very beginning on Duolingo, I would think that it might be difficult. It's easier if you train a language you've heard before, and it is well structured. It enables you to work on the basis. Whoop. I cannot get to my screen anymore. Go ahead, Simon. No, Simon, go ahead, Simon.
Okay.
He's showing you, Simon is showing you that you can, out of Spanish, out of all the languages which are mentioned here, you can learn lots of languages. In out of English, you get the wider choice, but out of German, you've got 3 or 4 languages. Out of French, also quite a few. And at the moment, I'm trying to make progress in Italian, which I learned as a child. Well, I learned a few words as a child. I could speak a few words as a child, but then I stopped it because I didn't have any more occasion to train it. But it's easy to use, and you can spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, quarter of an hour, and you have different steps in exercises. You have you may be asked one word at the beginning. You may be asked to write a sentence you hear. You may be asked to make the choice between several words to build a sentence. Just try and use it, and you see. Yes, you can also you hear the sentence or the word you're using, so that you're encouraged to repeat after the machine, so that you will train also your ear, which is very important if you want to be able one day to go and try and have a conversation during your holidays abroad. And you have different steps, different levels, so that you start from the ground floor, and you can build up your knowledges. As far as grammar is concerned, nobody will tell you. You've got to try and find out the rules, unless you go elsewhere to look for the rules. But it's a different way of learning a language, but it's a good start. But if you want to speak it better, you can, if you want to improve your grammar, you've got to look for grammar in different programs. But finally, you find everything on internet. So if you want to start with Duolingo, well, good luck, because it's fun. Thank you.
So Duolingo, you see the website up there, duolingo.com, and you will be able to, if you click at learning, I think up there, exactly, you have to first register, and then you click to learn. Exactly, you sign in, and then after you signed in, you don't have to do it now, Simon, and then you click to learn, and then you go from the bottom to the upper level. And this is a good way to learn vocabulary. What I have to mention as well, this exists as an app. So you can look at the App Store if you have iPhone, or Google Store if you have Android, and then look for the Duolingo app. We will send you the link if you're interested. And Raymond, tell us more about your course. I think this was the more important part.
Yes, Carmen asked me if it would be voilà, le chien. Carmen, ooh, there is a dog in the area.
Oh, sorry, 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 sorry.
Can you please mute your microphone, Anka? Thank you. Okay.
Carmen asked me if I would start an English, French speaking group. But she gave me what kind of group, conversation group she had in mind, so that I wrote a few things where we would put up that group to give participants the opportunity to refresh their knowledge in French and to allow them to feel more comfortable if one day you want to go and spend some time in France or exchange with French-speaking people. We would propose Monday or Tuesday at 5 Western European time, but we will be 2 people doing that. A lady from Vannes, Marie-Noël Rialan, and myself, and she would appreciate Monday at 5 o'clock Western European time, so that I hope people who will be interested will try and cope with that time during the week. We would spend some 45 minutes together on a video reunion like the one we do today on Zoom. We think that 6 to 8 people would be a good number of people, because if everybody wants to speak a few words, we've got to keep it rather small. And the content, we would choose, well, propose themes, or you could also propose themes which we would know a little ahead of time, so that everybody would have time to prepare a few words or a few questions about the discussion of the day. And by the way, as it is Mother's Day in France today, Marie-Noël, who will start on June 15th, suggested that we would, she would take this topic for the day, the Mother's Day. If it can be looked at as Mother's Day but it can also be considered as aunts' days if we don't have children ourselves. This should not prevent people from getting into the discussion. I checked and I noticed that there is a Muttertag in Germany, and I hope that the same kind of day exists in Romania, in Bulgaria, in Slovakia, so that in Italy for sure, so that everybody should find interest in that discussion. But also we're proposing, you see, what view offers my window, the surroundings of the place I live in, my interests, my hobbies, what is my favorite cuisine, and my last trip, what did I learn during this last trip, and the activities I share with my grandchildren of blood or heart. Grandchildren of heart, that's what I mean by or just like grandparents of hearts. If you don't have your own, you can give a look on other children whom you enjoy the company of. And yes, progress, as we want people to get more fluent in the spoken language. We will pay attention to the accents in a language, to the rhythm of words, to the pronunciation of vowels. In those respects, we will help you, because that's in those respects that you will get help and be understood in your conversation. If grammar, we will mention grammar only if it's essential for the understanding of a sentence. And that's the few words we could mention for you today. I hope that this will answer the hopes of the person who are interested. And if Marie-Noël is not here today, it's because precisely it's Mother's Day today in France, and she finally met the grandchildren she hadn't seen during many weeks. So she said, please excuse me, but I'm not going to be part of the group today.
Thanks a lot, Raymond, for your presentation. And I would really like to encourage you to take part, either if it's French course or Italian or English. This is for beginners, so you don't have to be afraid. This is among friends, and this is with very, very, very nice and patient teachers. So please, if you want to participate, as I said, as Raymond said as well, the French course starts at the 15th of June. So if you want to participate, don't hesitate to contact us. And we're approaching the end of our session. And for the last act, I would like to pass to Carmen.
Thank you, Victoria, thank you. But just to add, we are starting also other conversation groups in English and in Italian and perhaps also in German. And who is interested in, please send us a small email just to let us know, and then we will contact you and we will try to arrange a group and to arrange some. And it's when Victoria said beginners, it is to activate. A lot of you know some words, but they have never practiced it. And it's quite to practice a little bit English or French or German or Italian, or later perhaps also Bulgarian. We will see, but it depends on you. And so come in contact with us and let us know your ideas. And also, if you have something to show, to present, as we saw this afternoon, or a song or some music, or you know someone who is able to do it, please contact us, because we are looking for new contributions, and it would be very fine if you can help us to find. But for now, we have spoken about language, and we will finish with a language thing, but all with a song. Last time we learned a very small song in German, but also in Romanian, in Bulgarian, and in Serbian. And we will repeat it, and then we will learn a little strophe from this song, but with another text. And I ask Siegbert to give us some remembering of this song with his flute. So, Siegbert, sing es uns doch noch mal vor, bitte. Und Simon, gib uns auch den Text rein.
Okay. Alle fangt an, alle fangt an, jeder Hilfe,
so wie es kann.
Ja.
Alle fangt an, alle fangt an, jeder Hilfe,
so wie es kann. I think it's easier if you stop your microphone, mute your microphone, because we have different speeds, and so it's overlapped. But you can sing with all your heart, and we will sing all together, but with mute phones. But we will hear Siegbert for this time.
Alle fangt an, jeder helfe so wie er's kann. Alle fangt an, jeder helfe so wie er's kann. And you can sing alone this song or with 4 persons, every line like a canon.
Alle fangt an, jeder singe, wie kann.
Ja.
This time we will sing, alle fangt an. Lass den Text bitte. Alle fangt an, jeder helfe, helfe, wie kann. So we try, jeder helfe, wie kann. And then we will go over to the other languages. Alle
fangt an, jeder helfe so wie er's kann. Alle fangt an, jeder helfe so wie er's kann.
We go over. To first Romanian. So Anna, give us a help or some other one to pronounce once more. It's so hard for us to pronounce it well. The Romanian version.
Hai să începem, fiecare ajută așa cum poate. Hai să începem, fiecare ajută așa cum poate.
Fine, but first perhaps we repeat to read the text and then we try to sing not so well as you can, but we try. But first we will read the text.
Hai să începem.
Hai să începem. All. Hai să începem.
Fiecare ajută așa cum poate. Fiecare ajută așa cum poate.
So we will all repeat in Romanian and pronounce it, try to pronounce it. Hai să
începem. Hai să începem. Fiecare ajută așa cum poate.
Poate. It's right? Okay?
Okay, poate.
So let's us try to sing. And Anna, we need your help. With the microphone and the others can join.
Hai să începem, fiecare ajută așa cum poate. Hai să începem, fiecare ajută așa cum poate.
So, thank you. This is in Romanian, but we learn it also in Bulgarian. Who can help us? Hello, Bulgarian friends. Nobody? But to pronounce at least.
Text, Bulgarian text.
Ah, Ristina,
Yes.
fine.
Нека започнем, всеки помага, кой както може. Нека започнем, всеки помага, кой както може.
Oh, that's fine, very fine, but it seems difficult. So we will read it very slowly. Can
Yes.
you read it? Yes. Vaisha.
It can to be English.
No, for to pronounce in Bulgarian, Destina, but slowly.
Yes, okay. Нека започнем, всеки помага, кой както може. Нека започнем, всеки помага, кой както може.
So, but let us try all. It's very slow, very slow. Read it, Ristina, read it.
Okay. Нека започнем. Всеки помага, кой както може.
Кой пако може.
Нека започнем, всеки помага, кой както може.
Thank you very much. But we have to train. Really, we have to train. It's so difficult to pronounce. So, and now in Serbian, we have nice Serbian musicians with us. So, can you give us a help how to pronounce?
We are a little bit shy, so that's počinju, svako pomaže, koliko ko može. One more time.
Yes. Once more, yes.
Svi
počinju, svako pomaže koliko može. Svi počinju, svako pomaže koliko može.
Svi počinju, svako pomaže koliko može. So we will train, but thank you. So we have a little language course also in our session today. Yeah. And so, dear friends, thank you very much. Thank you to all the actors giving us music, songs, and very nice presentations. And thank you to all participants, because it was very nice to have you with us, and we will see us in 2 weeks. We changed a little bit the rhythm because people said that in summertime they like to go out in the garden or making excursions. And we changed not only in the rhythm, but also the hour. We will be 1 hour later, so people can go out, enjoy sun and whatever they are doing. And then at 6 o'clock German time, that means 7 o'clock in some of your countries. It's Romania, Moldavia, Bulgaria, and it will be 5 in Great Britain. We will start, but we will send you a mail. But before, we hope we will have some message from you with some proposals, and also if you like to join a group, a conversation group, or to initiate another group, let us know. Many thanks from also organizer team from ILEU team. Thank you to my colleagues, and thank you for Victoria for guiding well this afternoon. And keep well, we forgot something. We forgot. We initiated this Corona book, and this is a collection of text and of designs and of photos about Corona, living in Corona time. It was proposed by several persons, especially also by the young group of Werschatz, and we took over this idea, and then we will ask you for this to contribute to this collection. We will publish and we will harness the contributions at the big virtual conference in July. And so please send us your contribution as fast as you can, but latest to the 30th of June. And just another new we have in our team is now a very nice colleague. She's Olivera, and she is the wife from Magdamir and the mother of, what is your name? Your name is?
Tamara.
Tamara. So, and Simon, can you just make us know as this is Olivera. So you see her, and when you will be in contact for the context, she will write you or will be in contact with you, and you know this is now our new colleague. Okay, so thank you a lot. And do you like to say just hello, Olivera?
Yes, I just want to say that we are happy to have as much as it's possible contribution from all countries, and that you have to be free to send your impressions, your emotions, and to share it with us. And so we need it this month. Thank you.
And Victoria and Simon just me remembered that we would like to ask you 2 minutes or 3 once more, because there is a new form of evaluation by online, and we would like to ask you to participate. And I give it to Leonhard, I think.
Yes.
Yes, and Leonhard will explain how to do. It's the first time we do it, but we hope it will function well, and you will help us, and you will see also what the others are thinking about. So, go on, Leonhard.
If you go on to www.menti.com, as you can also see in the top here, you can enter this 6-digit number, 429346. And then you can take part in the evaluation of this meeting. So if the first people enter the number, they can tell us what they liked most about the session, if they liked the songs more, or the presentations, or the artwork.
So please visit this website and give us feedback. It is very important for us. www.menti.com/429346. We already see some contributions. That somebody voted already, and we will leave the meeting open because some of you maybe want to look up the number, some of you want to vote. So we will stay here 5 more minutes, and you take your time to evaluate our meeting. Thanks a lot. I think at this point we will say goodbye. If you have any questions for the Corona book or for the Kodanek project, you will find it on the website. On the Kodanek website, there is also information on the Corona book, on the online collection, Living in Time of Corona. There is up there the button, so to say, where you will find more information. So it's on the Kodanek website. So thanks a lot, everybody, for joining. We really appreciate your contributions and your participation. Thanks a lot. and goodbye. And don't forget to evaluate the meeting.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, and thank you.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye.